Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. We're gonna do a weekly read. This is the 3 cards, 3 minutes for each sign. I will timestamp them for you. It's gonna be for the week of July 3rd to the 9th. I'm gonna be using a brand new deck, guys, so I thought I might as well try it out with all signs. It's really the same deck that I always use. It's the Gilded Tarot. This is the new Royal or Royale version. So I'm really comfortable with my traditional gilded deck that you guys see me use all the time, and this is it's just enhanced. It's much more brighter, bolder, different details. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a shot. What I like about it is that it's just like new and improved version of what I'm already working with. So I find it challenging to experiment with other cards. I just really seem to stick with my gilded deck. So we're gonna start with Cancer. Happy birthday, Cancer. Since it is your birthdays, I'm gonna start with you guys. We're gonna do water, earth, fire, and air, no particular order. All right, one more shuffle. This is a really nice, smooth, crisp deck. Love it. All right. So let me timestamp this. 1:30 Cancer. These are general messages, guys, either love, life, whatever I feel comes through the cards. 3 cards for Cancer. What have you got? Six of Cups. The World card, okay. And the King of Cups. So, Cancer, being the moon being in Cancer with that new moon, I think, and I believe the sun was also in Cancer, things were a little bit emotional. Okay, so this King of Cups, you could be dealing with a water sign. But you've overcome something, Cancer, that you may have been struggling with from the past. Okay, it could be a person or a situation, or just maybe it's something within your childhood with the 2 kids here. They look like siblings to me. But the 6 of Cups is the past, and the World card is ending that cycle and coming out victoriously at the end. So it's a very heartfelt moment for you guys with this King of Cups. I feel that there's a lot of gratitude here at this time in your life. You feel like you finally come through something that I don't think was necessarily very easy. Overcoming, like I said, a person, place, or thing, or something maybe from childhood, just something that you've struggled with possibly for a very long time. And I feel like with this King of Cups, it's like not only did you come out here victoriously, learned a lot of lessons, realized the purpose of this, you've also kind of gotten in control of your emotions. And I feel like maybe, Cancer, as I was saying, I did notice as a collective, just in general, doing readings in general and just interacting with different people, there was a lot of emotions that were unsettled. People losing their mojo, people feeling irritated or just off their balance, their equilibrium. So I feel like this King of Cups is very sturdy now and very steady in the waters, in the waves of life. And I feel like you're kind of ready to, this experience, or this past experience, I should say, has sort of prepared you to weather the storm for future outcomes. It's ultimately made you this victorious World card. Some of you may be treating yourself to some travel. Okay, maybe it is near a water destination, maybe getting some beach, emotion, water, that kind of feeling that you need. But yeah, I feel like, Cancer, you're in a place now where you're much more prepared to handle any storm, weather the storm kind of thing. All right, you're in touch with your emotions. And I also feel that you're able to forgive. You're able to give back love again. You're able to let go of this past because you're feeling stronger within yourself. So it's easier to love. It's easier to give and feel emotionally, and also probably help others along the way. This has sort of tied some experience into your life where you can help others weather their storms. Okay, so you're much more able to kind of stay afloat as well. This particular picture has the seahorses. This is really standing out to me. See the seahorses? And I don't know offhand what those mean, animal spirit wise. I do know that they share the roles of bearing the children. The males, I believe the males hold the eggs, or hold the young, the fry, the babies. So there could be something there with a male-female role being reversed in your life, or maybe like an unconventional role. Okay, Cancer, I'm gonna leave it there. These cards are awesome because I feel like I could channel and get quite a bit of message from these. So this is good. It's good, off to a good start. All right, moving on to Pisces. These messages might be a little longer than 3 minutes, but because these cards I'm impressed already. This is good. 3 cards right away. The Four of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So I just hearing here, Pisces, the truth will set you free. I feel like you've gotten a lot of clarity in your life, or a lot of clarity on a situation with a person, with something that's created more stability. Okay, so possibly within a family or a relationship situation, it's like the truth will always prevail. I feel like, Pisces, you kind of knew. You kind of had a heads up, or you may have shared some truth or wisdom, some clarity for people around you that has reestablished the stability within your relationship or within your life. I feel like you did your due diligence here. You really, you went to great lengths. You went even to the edge on certain things in your life, in maybe your relationship within your workplace. I feel like the truth has kind of set you free, where you may have felt like shackled, or you may have felt judged. People may not have taken you for the strength or the mindset, the clarity, the wisdom that you had. They didn't realize you were this Knight of Swords, this sharp individual that goes after what they want. So what I want to say, Pisces, you've created stability within your family or within your relationship or surroundings. And it's like you can move along now with yourself. You can move along. It's like you've provided enough of this clarity and peace as well. There's a nice dove in this picture with the Ace of Swords. It's like it's time that you can now move on to the next journey in your life. I'm going to adjust the camera here. So it's time to move on and learn new things. Take on a new challenge, Pisces. Sort of move along. Okay, this has been done. The truth will set you free. So you're free to go now on to your next venture in life, your next mission. Maybe some of you are very chasing knowledge or chasing truths, and you're really getting involved in that. It makes you feel very empowered. You're creating a lot of stability, not only within yourself, but for others. So it's quite influential. All right, Pisces, that is your 3 minutes. We are moving along to Scorpio. Scorpio. What do we got messages, please, for Scorpio? Four of Pentacles. This is an awesome deck. I'm impressed. The Death card. That's your energy, Scorpio. The Death card with the Five of Cups. Okay. So Scorpio, you've got to stop hanging on to something here. I think you're hanging on to old love or old past situations, clinging on to a person, keeping secrets to yourself, or feeling like you can preserve a situation. Okay, I want to say here that you have to allow the other person, Scorpio, to transform. You have to allow them to be set free and grow, because you're kind of, not only may you be feeling a little bit sorry for yourself, or feeling sad, or sort of a sense of grief for the situation, it's almost like you're only holding yourself back, and subconsciously you might be holding the other person back. It's almost upsetting to you to see someone flourish again and move on. And that's understandable, because sometimes we don't want to see people move on in our life, or do, to grow. And sometimes it feels like, well, that person's getting over me, or that person's moving along, and I'm still sitting here grieving. So I feel like you're kind of holding things to yourself. You may not be sharing as much expression or happiness for this person, or encouragement. Rather, you're kind of sad that things are, maybe it's time to move on. It's time to close this chapter, or end a situation in your life with the Death card, and move on, because you have more things to strengthen and to grow, Scorpio. But you also have to understand that the more people you can set free in your life, or the more people you can allow to transform and grow and become better versions and stronger versions of themselves, then you've done good karmic. You've done your karmic energy. You've done your outcome you've sowed good seeds. You've done all of that. So allow that to happen, because you're really not preserving anything. You can't preserve and hang on to growth. Transformation and change are constant. They have to happen. It's just that sometimes we think that, well, I don't want to see that person change, or it could even be, I'm getting the fact for some of you who have children, it's like letting them leave the nest. You may have a tough time and feeling like sad, or like holding it back, saying, no, I'm okay, I'm fine. Don't, good luck in university, or good luck moving off, or wherever they want to go. But really it's like you're grieving on the loss, rather than the love is still there. If it's a family member or a child, mother, parent situation. But if it's with a romantic person or a partner, it's kind of like, it's okay to let it go, because the transformation is time. It's time to transform. It's time to change. It's time to let it go. So the Death card is saying, let it go. This could be somebody who has passed over to the other side as well. Okay, you could be holding on to keepsakes or things that keep giving you reminders. I don't often mention this with the Death card, but I feel like don't keep repeating cycles, Scorpio, or bringing yourself into a sad memory by repeating the memorabilia or whatever it is that you're hanging on to. Allow the person to be free, and understand that they want you to be happy. They want you to move on with your life. Those who have passed over to the other side, and I'm going to share this in my story when we all meet live, whoever wants to join, because I've channeled somebody, and it's like they don't want you to be unhappy or hanging on. So if that resonates for some of you, then this Death card represents that to me for some people. Okay? So don't see the cup as half empty. See it as filling up and overflowing, because there's more abundance and things for you to transform as well. Okay? So let whoever this is, whether they're living or passed over, let them move on. Let them be released. Let them transform, is really what I'm picking up for you guys. It's better for you. You will come out more of a Trojan. I see that Mustang horse there on the Death card. So you will come out stronger in multiple areas as well as them. They have that. That's their life journey, is to grow and to become better versions. All right, we're moving into Earth signs. Taurus. Taurus, how's it going, guys? Let's see what we got for Taurus. The week of July 3rd. Love, life, whatever comes through. Nine of Pentacles. It's funny, this Tower card, it's like you don't want to see an ending, Taurus. It's like it wants to flip back. You want to like you want to close the book on it, but you don't want to see the truth sometimes. The Tower with the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you don't want to close the door on an ending, I feel like here, Taurus. But for some of you who are willing to see that ending, you don't need to protect that person or protect yourself or protect the situation. Let it come as it is. Let it come down, or at least come down a notch if it needs to. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of passion there. There could be a little bit of resentments here for some of you. But with this Nine of Pentacles, it's like it's time to shine, Taurus. It's time to get into your independent, strong, wealthy, healthy self. You keep focusing on yourself at this time and gaining that sense of independence, knowing that it's okay, that you are strong if you're alone, if you're single. If it's someone here that it's like I'm hearing like the skeletons have come out of the closet kind of thing, like things have been revealed. But don't you worry, Taurus, because this person sees you. This person that you may feel the resentments or the little bit of guarded energy where it's like you don't want to close that book, like you know it's kind of maybe doomed, or not doomed, that's the wrong word. It's inevitable that this has to come to an ending, or that the truth of these skeletons have come through, but it's like you didn't want to really close it. You know what I mean? You don't want to put that away yet. It's almost like you're keeping it as one of your options almost, or it's like, I don't want to finish reading that book too soon. I'm not ready to put it down. Don't you worry, because if this person, if you're wondering if they saw the worth in you, they did. They see you as a very wealthy, healthy individual, independent, strong. You're very loyal. The issue with this person, Taurus, is their loyalty is sort of split. I feel like you have much more of a determined sense of loyalty to self and to others and this particular person or situation that has come to an end. This person's loyalty has not expanded to the level that you have. They haven't even gained the loyalty within themselves at some points. They still have a bit of a... It's like they still have to show a sign of strength versus just having that strength, versus just having that confidence. It's like they have to maybe wear it, show it, speak it, whatever that may be. Whereas you're expressing this. And it's like they see this because it's ended. They see this because they know it's ending, or they know that the skeletons have come through. You see this and you ended up walking out independently or standing strong. So you have to focus on that. Make a decision, because this was like this coming out of the deck. It's like falling over. I know this person may have taken some of the sunshine away for you, Taurus, but you actually lit up their world in the meantime, and your sun will rise again. It will come through for you as well, again. So there was a bit of cloud or a bit of dampening of your light or clouding of your light, but you created a shine in them. So whether that was meant for you or not, you've created a bit of a blessing, or it's kind of saying here to kind of bless that person. Shine the light on them and let it be. Give away some light. They see you, what you did, your impact on them. All right, Taurus. I really love these cards, man. These are good. Virgo. Virgo. Too many cards, guys. Hold on, let's start that again. Messages for Virgo, please. You got the Chariot, Cancer energy. The Death card, Scorpio energy. Oops. And the Knight of Pentacles. So Virgo, what I'm feeling here with you guys is something is coming to an end. Okay, I think you realize that, or you foresee something coming to an end here. Something starting to change or transform. I feel like you may feel that there's a bit of an alarming sense to this, or a bit of like you feel like warning bells have gone off, or it's like heads up, you know, it kind of perked you up, or it kind of maybe it made your, you know, it made your eyes open, made your ears open, like it kind of created a bit of a heads up. It sort of maybe got you determined or like super focused, hyper focused on the goal in mind, or moving forward in your life, in the situation. But I feel like what it is that you're, in order for you to fully move forward and move onward and upward, it's kind of saying here two things: that you're sort of looking for a bit more stability along the way. You don't necessarily want the ending to happen unless you know that you're kind of bridging on a solid path or on a solid bridge. But you have to just be patient and be steady with the moves that you're taking moving forward. Okay? So don't be distracted by the weaknesses or by the instability of the path of this death card, of the change, of the sudden ending, because the transformation for you may seem alarming right now, but if you just hang on steady and slowly, have patience, keep your grounding, keep your security that you do have, you will get to that like end spot, end place that you want to be in, end result. The Chariot is also travel or movement, moving. For some of you, these are new cards, so I'm just going to share a few things here. There's Egyptian pyramids here. So maybe some of you are going to Egypt or Africa or something that's related. Maybe it's just in Vegas to that pyramid hotel. I don't know. You never know. There's something here with pyramids. Maybe some of you may want to consider some of the pyramid crystals. So there's like maybe like a black obsidian or a black tourmaline or a shungite. Maybe you want to get the pyramid to help you with stability, to help you with groundedness, to protect your energy, to ward off any instability or negative energy. So if any of you are into crystals, some of the darker crystals or the pyramids, okay. I was going to say spheres, maybe spheres as well, the round ball. There's something here with triangles, not only pyramids, but triangles. This horse here has like these upside down triangles on the horse's cape. So it could be like the all-seeing eye, or the triangles that represent like male or female depending on which direction, and the eye that helps to ward off bad energy, or to see, kind of give you foresight into the energies around you. Because I feel like some of you may not want to be caught off guard like this. I feel like some of you have felt a little bit caught off guard, or a bit of a surprise. It could be work related with the pentacles here. All right, That's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope that that helps. We are moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn. Let's see what messages we have for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Interesting. Okay, I don't read reversals typically. All your cards came out in reverse, but I do intuitively, I will. What I do see here is that you're, with the reversals of these, you got 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. I feel like some of you are done trying, okay? You're not gonna put any more effort or work into a situation because you got severely let down or disappointed here, okay? You waited long enough on a situation to maybe change, or maybe you were waiting for some results that you were putting work into and sort of dedicating time and effort and energy into a person or a situation. But I feel like ultimately after a certain amount of time, Capricorn, you ended up feeling this discouragement, this disappointment, and you're saying to yourself, like, I'm not going to let that bring me down. I'm just not going to invest any more of my time and energy into this situation. I'm not putting any work into it. I'm not putting any emphasis on it. I'm going to continue on with, it's almost like your studies, whether that's your studies of work, maybe some schooling for some of you, or like your studies of life. Like, you're not going to let this situation or person stop you from trying again, or stop you from putting in your energy elsewhere. Sometimes somebody can bring us down, or sometimes a situation can pull us down where we lose the motivation in all areas of our life, like it affects our life. And I feel like you're not allowing that to happen. You're also waiting here for, you could be waiting for, I don't know if it's direction or sort of the go-ahead, like waiting for a signal or a sign or the light. It's like you're waiting for the light to give you the signal kind of thing, like the green light. You're waiting for that. You're waiting for something about moving ahead. Okay, because the 3 of Pentacles reversed to me is like you're not working at something, but you will again when you're given that green light. Right now, it's kind of like a yellow light. You're at a bit of a caution. You're at a bit of a standstill. Should I stop? Should I go? It's kind of a pause. You're in a bit of an observational place or state, but you are kind of waiting for things to settle. Because I do feel like with this 4 of Cups, you were disappointed, discouraged, maybe a little bit. You were unsatisfied. I don't even know if you were satisfied during the time of the situation. That's why I feel like it might have been easy for you to just brush up and move on, because you're like, I wasn't really into this situation anyways, or this person. So that's why I feel like you're not going to let it totally affect the rest of your world or the rest of your life. You're gonna pick your pace back up again, Capricorn. Just, you'll know when there's that light, something about light. I don't know, a green light. Okay, you're just waiting for the go-ahead to move on, to kind of closure. It's a sense of closure. Okay, Capricorn, that's what I have for you guys. We're gonna move on to fire signs, Aries. Aries. The Moon card, okay, that's Piscean energy. 8 of Pentacles, The Devil, Capricorn energy. Dancing with the Devil. So Aries, you're definitely working at something here with this Eight of Pentacles. Beside the Moon and the Devil, it's just like, it's a little bit confusing energy. I feel like you're starting to see results, or you're looking to see results. I feel like you're working very diligently at something. It's something that I feel you're quite passionate about, okay? Because you've got the Devil here, the Moon card being like emotions. I just don't know who or what you're putting this effort into to see results. It may not be what you think it is, or it may not appear what you thought it was going to be. So I don't know if it's something that you're putting a lot of energy and effort into, or a person, place, or thing, or a job, whatever this is. I don't know if you realize or not if it's an unhealthy effort. Like if you're losing sleep, or you're working very late and very hard on something that may not necessarily show you emotional fulfillment. Or it's kind of like, this is why it's a little bit confusing, because emotions can be up and down with the Moon card. You've got to use your intuition here and maybe follow a little bit of the intuitive, what you feel is real about this situation, and not what you think is going to be the outcome, or what you think you're working towards, because there could be a bit of an unhealthy attachment to an outcome that may not present itself to you. So you may be fixated, or just attached to believing or emotionally thinking that something's going to emotionally fulfill you. And it may not necessarily pan out that way. So be prepared for either circumstance to be the outcome for you. It's something that you're just attached to, unhealthy attachments here. Possibly like a bit of a fixation or an addiction to working at something, or working in general, working very late, not giving yourself the time to reflect. And it's like your emotions need a chance to reflect. You can't always be looking for results. It's like a results-oriented work all the time at something, or put the effort and energy into something because you're waiting for that emotional fulfillment, or you're waiting for your emotions to satisfy. And it's like, I'm not sure if that's necessarily the healthiest approach. It kind of seems here like maybe just pace yourself a little bit more, because you could be feeling up and down, like you're all in, the next day you're discouraged, and then the next day you might be all in about this person or situation, and the next day you're second guessing or doubting yourself. You could be having self-doubt on something. So don't push yourself to the limits here, overworking or overextending yourself, thinking that you're going to have a certain outcome, because you may or may not have that outcome that you're anticipating. Okay, the Moon can be a little bit of an illusion. So what you feel like something is worth doing, it may not pan out for you. Or it may. It's just this Devil card might be an attachment to an outcome. So it might be a lot of effort. It might be strenuous efforts here. I feel like you are getting some kind of result though, or you're seeing a little taste of the outcome. So maybe that's just the sheer attachment or diligence you're willing to put forth, because you are seeing some sort of result with someone or something. All right, Aries, a little bit of a, to be honest, it's a little bit of a confusing energy. I wish I could draw more cards. I'd get more info for you, more clarity, but that's what I'm picking up. Leo. Moving on to Leo, 3448. What do we got for Leo, please? Spirit guides. What do we got for Leo, please? King of Cups, 5 of Cups, Queen of Cups. So could be a romantic couple here, a romantic situation, King and Queen of Cups. A lot of cups, 5 of Cups. So Leo, either you or your person, Leo, this is, I feel like it's a relationship, a connection reading here. You're kind of not paying attention, or someone's not paying attention to their person. I feel like someone here might be giving a little bit of a like a cold shoulder, or they're turning their back on somebody. They're giving them their shoulder. I feel like this person kind of knows, or you know, that you're kind of walking into disappointment. Like, you know how when sometimes somebody's not giving you the reciprocation, someone's not responding, someone might be, giving you less and less calls or less and less time. They're maybe just feeling like you can feel their shoulder, their back towards you. And it's like, but I'll keep trying. I'll keep giving my cup of love. I'll keep offering my emotions. Maybe I'll just try. I'm maybe dreaming of that. And it's like, but you kind of subconsciously or intuitively, you kind of know you're going to get disappointed. You kind of know this person may not be able to fulfill you. I don't know if this is like the end all be all in terms of like, this is the way that this is going to continue. It could just be a moment in time that you're going through. Because I would feel, well, it's 2 water signs here, Queen and King of Cups, and the 5 of Cups. It's a lot of emotions. And I feel as though someone here may not be able to express or handle their emotions, so they're just ignoring, they're not addressing, and someone else is kind of saying like, will you respond to me? Will you pick up my calls? I want to talk, I want to share emotion, I want to figure out what we're doing here. What happened? Like, why is this happening? So it's almost like this person's energy feels it, and they're getting other reminders in life, okay? They're getting other reminders, whether it's their own intuition, whether it's friends or people they're talking with. It's kind of like you do realize that you're walking and you keep giving and calling and you keep trying and it's like the person's chasing, and you're just going to end up feeling disappointed. There is a possibility here though. That's why I feel with the 5 of Cups, you can't push someone away necessarily, Leo, or vice versa. And you also can't force your emotions or force yourself onto others. So you have to kind of face them. You have to face your own emotions, and you have to sort of allow this person, because I feel like this person is like dumbfounded, or they feel like what the heck's going on? Like they don't understand why you, or vice versa, will not communicate with them. You're being silent. You're staying strong in your own set emotion, but it's because you're not willing to someone here is not willing to feel, even if it was to break down, or feel if it was to be sad. So someone here has to be willing to face their person, express their emotions, good or bad, sad or happy, whatever those are, weak or strong, so that you can either cry this out or mourn this out or get it off your chest, because it's like somebody here wants to get answers. Somebody here is looking to communicate and looking to understand where you're at with your feelings. Okay, you could be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You got all cups here, all water. So it's an emotional time right now. And this person misses you too. I think even like if you have a connection to their dog, this Queen of Cups has little dogs. I don't know, this is a really interesting deck. These dogs look very sad. They're like little white Bichon Frise or Shih Tzus or something like that. They're little white dogs, poodle maybe. It's almost like they miss you, or someone else is saddened here by this separation or by the fact that you guys are not keeping in touch or communicating. So this person here, this Queen of Cups, is very willing to give and sort of follow her or his dream towards you. They're being dreamy about it, but they're trying anyways, even though they think they might not get what they ultimately want from you. All right, Leo, that's what I got for you guys. We are moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. These readings are definitely going on longer because there's so much detail. This is the very first time I'm using this deck, and it's really, really good. Tons of detail. I love it. I think I'm going to convert to this deck now. Okay. King of Wands. The Seven of Wands with the Three of Cups. So Sagittarius, either you or your person here, you've got the King of Wands here, you've got the Three of Cups, and you've got the Seven of Wands. I'm getting two things here. It's not time to settle down. You're still celebrating and enjoying life with friends, okay? I feel like you may be just having fun or having a dating experience in your life with somebody here. You're not really too worried about the level of seriousness with somebody at this point. I don't feel like you're going to totally shut the door on people, whether they're serious or not, if they just want to casually date or not. But I do want to say, like, with this King of Wands, with the Seven of Wands, it's kind of like just be prepared to possibly have to guard your energy or guard your emotions, okay? So it's kind of like be on guard a little bit. You don't have to be defensive, but just be watchful, be observational, because I feel like this person may have like an inclination, or they may want to kind of sway you or schmooze you into a certain direction. And I feel like you're in this energy, Sag, of like being willing to be a little bit risky, or like not, you're sort of entertaining people who aren't necessarily very serious, but at the same time, I think you're kind of letting them know, Sag, that you're like, I know what you're up to, so don't try to pull a fast one on me here. Okay, so they might even know that you're pretty smart about where you're at with yourself, because you are enjoying something very celebratory here and enjoying life. Three of Cups. It's kind of like you may have been, obviously, well, not obviously, but we've all had our hurts and our pains in the past, but you may have sort of said, hey, I'm going to enjoy my life. If it comes in, great. I'm not putting all my guards up, and I'm not putting all my guards down. I'm just being watchful. I'm just sort of, but I'm going to entertain people. I want to see who, it's like you're trying to gain experience through other people, and you're sort of you're taking, like, going against the odds at some time with certain people. Okay, so you're kind of buckled up in a way. You're kind of prepared for the ride if that's the way it goes, because you're quite happy or content if things go back to this friends, having fun, enjoying your life. But you would entertain, or you would like a relationship with the right person. You may just be feeling attracted to a bit more of a wilder type of personality, but yet you kind of know that may not be relationship material. Okay, you could be quite desired by somebody right now with this King of Wands. Somebody could be kind of chasing you down or coming after you. Okay, so you're just trying to figure out what their motive is, or if they have some other agenda in mind or something else. All right, we are moving on to Aquarius. Hey, Aquarius. My fellow Aquarians, how's it going, guys? Got a new deck here. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Oh, 3 cards. Beautiful. 5 of Swords. 7 of Wands. Everyone's getting the 7 of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. So Aquarius, you are feeling, there's a sense of charge in your energy here with this Knight of Cups. There's a sense of emotional charge. I feel like you have this sense of confidence or an emotional confidence where you feel empowered to kind of go after what it is you want. But just be cautious of who you're sharing your feelings with other people, okay? You could be causing conflict amongst others. You may have, you may get yourself into situations where other people may be jealous or causing, I don't know if it's rumors or just be protective of what you say and tell to people at this time, because it's kind of like you may be very emotionally attracted to a situation, a person. Maybe it's a path you're going down, maybe something you want to do in life, and you're kind of going after it. I feel like if you guys are watching some of the other readings I did for you guys, there was like this sense of the universe just dropping all kinds of little tidbits around, and maybe you're exploring some things that are not necessarily what you were thinking or what you're used to, and you're kind of exploring new things. You're emotionally excited, and you might be feeling excited to share a lot of things with people, but I feel like just be cautious of that, because you could be causing chit chat around other people, or you could be causing conflict or stirring the pot, so to speak, with certain situations or certain individuals. So chase after what it is you're energetic for, things that you're feeling very emotional about, things that you're wanting to explore and discover, but just keep cautious. I don't know why this is here. I wish I could expand for you, but I feel like this 5 of Swords is like, if drama sets in or if people don't like the situation that you're going after, just walk away. Don't get confrontational. Don't feel like you have to prove your point, okay? You could be in a very exploratory type of energy right now. Life could be bringing you a ton of abundance. It's not like a reckless energy. It's just like, I'm going to enjoy the fruits of life. I'm going to enjoy this buffet, and I'm going to take a little bit of everything along the way. And if people, it's like, don't overeat kind of thing at the buffet. Like, don't go crazy here, but don't also stop yourself from exercising the things you want to chase after. Okay? Because for some reason, there's like this 5 of Swords. It's like some kind of battle, and it's like, you don't have to prove yourself, Aquarius. You don't have to show or prove to people that you can get what you want, or try new things, or be bold, or whatever that is. So I just want to say with the 7 of Wands, like, protect your passions, like be cautious of who you share this with. Share it with people who are going to be happy with you. Share it with people who are excited for you to try new things, to go after new relationships, or whatever that is. Don't share it with anybody because you're in this like awesome type of energy, okay? I feel like you're in a really good emotionally charged. You're going after what it is you want, okay? It's kind of like you may not necessarily think about all the things that other people see, and they may be trying to caution you, and it may cause like friction. So just be cautious of who you share things with at this time. The people that really do have your best intentions in mind, people who really care and are happy for you no matter what you want, no matter where you want to be in your life. Okay, sometimes it's not worth sharing our dreams or our passions with people. Okay, I have not shared my YouTube channel with so many people, like very few people know, because the reason is if you're not into it, if you're not into tarot, if you don't believe in tarot, if you don't have a spiritual side to yourself that you've developed, why would I bother? It's like if someone's opening up a channel on how to install carpet, I couldn't care less. So don't bother. There's no point because I'm not going to watch it anyways. So that's how I feel with things that I'm passionate about. And my mom has always told me, like, just build your castle. Don't tell a lot of people. Just build it and show up. So it's that kind of energy, okay? And I'm actually in that myself, where I'm not sharing my channel with a lot of people. You have to find me, okay? That's how I do it. All right, Aquarius, enjoy your exciting times. Go have fun, because that's what I'm doing too. All right, 51 minutes on the dot. Libra, what do we got for Libra? Energy for Libra. What's going on in Libra, please? Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Three of Wands. Okay, Libra. It's interesting because I don't read reversals. I only read them if they come through intuitively, and I don't study reversal meanings. But regardless, I want to say here, because this was in reverse, I feel like some of you have been holding back how you feel, or holding back information or something. Even it could be spending money, okay? Four of Pentacles. You could have been conserving your money. I feel like some of you are saying, I'm sick and tired of waiting. I'm going out and I'm doing what I got to do. And if you don't like it, too bad. I feel like there's this energy of like, I'm going to be selfish with myself. I'm going to do what I need to do for Libra. And I'm not waiting around for you. And if you don't like it, tough luck for you. There's a bit of an energy here of like, I got to do what I got to do for myself. And that's why I'm feeling like Three of Wands is kind of waiting, and it's in reverse. So I'm like, you've waited long enough. You're done waiting. I feel like you're not waiting around anymore. You're taking on the things in life, the money that you want to spend, the things that you want to do, the things you want to say, the path you want to go on. You're not waiting for someone else's ship to sail in. You've got your own ship to sail off with. Okay? Some people might be like a little bit afraid of that energy, or feel like they need to scurry off because it may not be something that they're used to seeing from you. And it's like they may feel like it's that sense of selfishness or greediness with the Seven of Swords. It's like you don't care, and you don't even worry about what's coming. Like, it's like you may not have thought about what is to be like anticipated, or what the outcome of this is. So it's like you might be prepared for the things that you don't know are coming, or the things that you don't know the outcome to. It might be something like, I didn't expect that to happen. For some of you, this could backfire. But I think you're in this place, Libra, where you're like, I need to, like, your scales need to be balanced out for you. It's like, and your scales have been kind of waiting around balancing. They're kind of going up in your favor. So if it's sort of off what you're used to, or what other people are used to, or someone that you're with is used to, you're kind of saying, you know what, I'm opening up my channels. I'm opening up my channels of finance, emotions, verbally, mentally, where you want to go, where you want to travel, what you want to do. So you kind of don't care at this point. You're doing you right now, and you're kind of saying, I'm going to be selfish a little bit, because I gotta see what happens when I take chances, instead of always being in this like balanced mode, always being in the fair, level-minded mode. It's like you're taking some chances or you're taking risks. Some of you might have just been fed up of waiting around for somebody or something. So, yeah, you're done waiting. You're taking chances, you're taking risks, and you're fed up. There's a bit of a fed up energy where you're like, I'm done. I'm done holding back. I'm going to tell you how I feel. I'm not going to sort of, like, you know, people just don't say certain things. They always politically correct, or they're always saying things that just to keep the peace. You're not. You're saying your piece and you're keeping your truth and you're going for it. So nothing wrong with that, Libra. You don't care what people, you're willing to face the consequences if they come, okay? Because there's some things where I was saying, like, some of you may not know you may not anticipate what's coming. You may not have expected certain outcomes when you go down this journey, or taking on this kind of attitude, or this kind of approach, but you're like, I'll figure it out, and I'm doing it anyways. So you're prepared. I think you're prepared to sort of adjust your scales of balance with that Libra scale energy. Okay, Gemini. Last but not least, Gemini. What do we got for Gemini? And then I'll do the Archangel card at the very end for everybody, okay? One card. Energy for Gemini. Nice. I actually get flyers with this deck. It's a much glossier deck. I like it. Brand new deck. Strength card, 6 of Cups. So you've got Justice, Strength, 6 of Cups. You've got Libra energy and Leo energy here. Okay, so Gemini, there's something here about you with the Strength card in moving forward, okay? It's about finding a healthy balance. I feel like in the past here, things were not necessarily done in a fair manner. I feel like things were maybe unjust, or something that was unequal or unfair, maybe the way you were treated by somebody. You could have also be dealing with a legal matter, something that's contract or legal justice system. But you can put that behind you. I feel like moving forward, you're gonna find a sense of strength where things are more balanced in your favor. The Strength card is the balancing of feminine, masculine energy, facing your fears, allowing things that may not have been maybe it's a trait that you're starting to grow and learn on from the past, where you were like, you always got the short end of the stick, or you always allowed things to be in the favor of others or someone else. And you're saying, you know what, moving forward, I want to put that way behind me. I want to put that loss or that sense of never feeling like a healthy balance or reciprocation that was equal. And it's like, I want to be able to stand up to people who think they can kind of maybe overpower or overstep or take advantage of you. You want a healthy give and take, and you want fairness. It's like fairness here. You don't want to repeat something from the past. I wish I could clarify, guys. That's what I'm getting. This is very short and quick, Gemini. I'm sorry, that's all I've got here. These are new cards as well, so I'm just taking a bit of time observing the feeling and the image I get off of them. Some of you may not have been practicing that masculine feminine balance within yourself, Gemini. So you may have had more of like the feminine, maybe more of the receiving end, the masculine more of the giving end. You may have been more dominant in one of those areas, whether you're male or female. It's like balancing out an equal give and take. and not always having to give or not always having to receive, or when you do receive, it's never equal or it's never fair or it's never like substantial to the efforts that you've put in. So I feel like it's time for you to sort of feel like I'm going to get not repaid, but remunerated. Like it's like you're trying to sort of get compensated fairly moving forward, and you're willing to face the things that sometimes people can't stand up for themselves. Sometimes people don't know how to speak up or how to ask for boundaries, healthy boundaries, limits, and say yes or say no. So I feel like with the Strength card, you're putting that behind you and you're moving in a direction towards a very equal, where you feel satisfied in all situations of your life. This isn't just in one particular area. It's a particular person or situation or an example from your past that has made you realize that moving forward, I am going to stand up for what's worth, what I'm worth, what my value is in a situation, and what I'm worth. I'm not giving away my free time. I'm not giving away things for, like, you're not going to discount yourself any longer, Gemini. You want to be treated the way that you feel worthy of, and you're setting a new tone. That's what I'm getting. I wish I could expand, because it could have been a particular individual that's created this in you, or a particular situation. Like sometimes we go to a job and we were totally taken advantage of, underpaid, overworked, and it's like never again, right? You learn your lesson. You're like, the next job I go into, I want to know exactly how much I'm being paid, how many hours. You want stability. It's about stability and equal, so that you feel fulfilled. You don't want to form resentments or repeat things in the past. All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed that. Let's do your Archangel card, guys. This will be for everybody. Also, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, everyone. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. All right, this is a collective Archangel healing card for everybody for the week of July 3rd. What message does the collective need? I feel like it's something with the word divine. Maybe not. Well, divine, children are divine. It's children. So that's a nice collective card, because many of you may have children, or you have maybe obviously children within the family. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me to help children. So maybe that's something on a collective note that we need to pay attention to, and that's the children of the world, or children in our neighborhood. Maybe some of you are volunteering at schools. I guess school is out, but maybe it's like a summer camp, or maybe it's like some kind of club for kids. So something with children on the collective level. Thank you for helping me to help children. So if you can somehow donate food, whatever you can do to help kids, I think that that's important, to give them a little bit of a nice head start in life. All right, guys, thank you so much for all of your support. Please like, share, subscribe, and I want to wish you guys a great week. I will see you soon. Take care.